Welcome to Navigating AI with Apex Blue. I'm Lyric, and today we're building something I'm calling the Cashflow Concierge. Quick show of hands. Well, if your business had a near miss with payroll this month, this episode is for you. I want to start with a real moment. A founder called me on a Friday morning, voice tight, because payroll was due on Monday and a major client's payment hit a snag. Instead of the usual panic barrage, she sent one calm message. It went like this. Hey Sam, quick heads up. We hit a timing issue on our end this month. I value our work together and want to ask if we can move today's invoice to a split payment. 30% now, remainder in 2 weeks. I'll send a short plan and timeline. Your partnership means a lot. 2 things happened. 1, the client replied with empathy and the first payment. And 2, trust stayed intact. That phrasing saved payroll and the relationship. Creatively unlocked, right? This episode is about making outreach like that routine, not a Hail Mary.
Pattern detected. That vignette highlights what actually matters in early outreach: clarity, ownership, and a simple ask. Before any automations touch a message, the system needs conservative signals: minimal, privacy-respecting, and actionable. I'm talking about a small set of fields: days past due bands, invoice cadence, a quick LTV proxy, contract terms that matter for timing, and a cash runway bucket. Those 5 signals let you triage without overfitting or oversharing. Let's be concrete. Use bands like 0 to 7, 8 to 30, 31 to 60, 61 plus. For each band, assign a suggestion tier: friendly nudge, payment plan offer, human review required, or escalation hold. Projecting the next move. Keep automated nudges suggest only for bands up to 30 days and require named human approval once an account hits 31 plus days or when a high LTV account shows irregular cadence.
That's a solvable bottleneck. From an engineering angle, keep scoring local and ephemeral. Don't stream raw invoices to remote models. Hash invoice IDs, remove bank details, and store only the signals Nova mentioned, plus a short event history. The scoring engine can live behind your app, run lightweight heuristics and a simple ML model for prioritization, and emit a 0 to 100 urgency score. Deploying now means you can iterate fast. Start with heuristics, then fold in model predictions when you have safe redaction and logging. Also, define retry and backoff rules for reminders. Exponential backoff up to a max, then flag for human touch. Precision wins when you combine deterministic rules with conservative ML.
Let's streamline this into operational form. Your system suggests, the operator reviews, and the team acts. Roles are simple: owner, final decision; collections champion, first responder; and support, escalation and dispute management. Start daily with a 10-minute morning roll call, top 5 urgency scores, any new disputes, and 1 supplier ask if needed. Systems never sleep, but your team should have a compact ritual so the work doesn't balloon. KPIs to watch: DSO, recovered cash percentage, and dispute rate. Those 3 will tell you whether the concierge is actually moving money and not just pinging people.
Okay, let's get into the language, because humans love this stuff when it feels humane. I'll offer 3 tone-ready scripts you can drop into templates. First, the gentle reminder for 0 to 7 days past due. Try, "Hi Maya, hope you're well. Our records show invoice 4321 became due on the 3rd. Could you confirm receipt? If it slipped, I can resend the invoice and offer 2 payment options to make this easier. Thanks for checking." Short, helpful, assumes a benign cause. That's viral energy. Let's make it irresistible. Second script, the flexible plan for 8 to 30 days. "Hi Maya, someone on our team noticed invoice 4321 is outstanding. We want to help. Would a split payment of 30% now and the rest in 2 weeks work for you? I can put the plan in writing. We value our work together and want to find a way that keeps things smooth." This one frames a concrete option, low friction and collaborative. Third, value recap plus ask for higher LTV or sensitive cases. "Maya, quick note on invoice 4321 and our partnership. Over the last year, we've delivered X, Y, Z that helped your team hit its goals. We're tight on timing this cycle and would deeply appreciate a partial payment or a 2-week extension. I'm happy to jump on a 5-minute call to sort this quickly. This reminds them of mutual value. No shaming, just context.
A quick rule for timing. Send the gentle reminder at day 5 if your cadence is monthly, or day 2 for weekly billers. For high LTV clients, delay automated nudges and route suggestions to a named human within your CRM. Do not automate initial outreach. Clarity achieved. Automation is triage. Humans are for nuance.
Now the dirty engineering details, but we'll keep them scrappy. Build ephemeral invoice evidence bundles. When a human needs to review, generate a time-limited bundle that contains hashed invoice ID, last payment attempt timestamp, and a redacted item line. The bundle expires after 24 hours and never stores raw bank or card data. For model calls, redact PII. Replace account numbers with deterministic hashes and only send the minimal fields your model needs: invoice age, amount band, customer tier, dispute flag. Webhook follow-up should be polite and idempotent. Include a retry token so you don't spam on errors, and implement exponential backup with jitter. That's how you keep systems reliable and respectful.
Operational checklist for those recipes. 1. Enforce a 24-hour review window for any automated escalation. 2. Log every suggested outreach and who approved it. 3. Set a weekly override metric. If more than 10% of suggestions are overridden, pause the model and investigate. Order creates momentum. These guardrails keep you out of relationship trouble.
Switching gears to suppliers, this is where diplomacy matters. Short script for requesting a temporary net change. Hello, Amina. We've valued our partnership and want to keep delivering on schedule. Due to a timing hiccup this month, would you consider moving our next invoice from net 30 to net 60 for this cycle only? We'll commit to payment by X date and would appreciate confirmation by end of week. Start as a one-off ask, not a policy shift. That preserves the relationship and signals respect.
Add a quick contract check step before you send anything. Automated flagging for termination clauses, penalties, or auto interest terms. If a clause exists that penalizes extensions, route to human review. Architecting the fix. Build a simple clause matcher that highlights risky language and blocks automated supplier asks until cleared.
And if you're worried about triggering penalties, here's the conservative pattern. Always phrase requests as temporary. Give a clear date and offer something in return. Maybe a small early payment discount on a future invoice or a commitment to a revised schedule. Let's optimize that so suppliers see mutual benefit rather than uncertainty.
Okay, here's the 14-day pilot any owner can run. Day 0, pick 10 accounts split across bands 0 to 7, 8 to 30, 31 plus. Assign roles. Owner signs off, collections champion sends suggested outreach, and support handles disputes. Days 1 to 7, run suggested nudges for 0 to 30 bands and log responses. Require human approval for anything hitting 31 plus. Days 8 to 14, attempt flexible plans and supplier asks where needed. Daily rituals. Quick stand-up, review top 5 urgencies, and 1 script refinement. KPIs. Track DSO, recovered cash percent, and dispute rate daily. At day 14, evaluate. Did recovered cash increase by X percent? Did disputes rise? Rollback rules. If dispute rate increases by more than 20% week over week, pause automations and audit messaging.
Let's do a quick role play so listeners can hear the flow. Scenario: client is at 35 days past due. Urgency score 72. System suggests a flexible plan, but flagged for human review. Collections champion drafts the outreach. I'll edit it live. Draft came in as, please pay invoice number 999. Oof. Editing. Hi, Jordan. Hope you're well. Our records show invoice number 999 is outstanding. We're running a tight week and would deeply appreciate a split payment, 30% now and the remainder in 2 weeks. If that helps, I'll send a short plan that's easy to follow. Thank you for your partnership. That's a different tone. Calm, clear, and collaborative. Creativity unlocked.
Architecting the follow-up. After that message, trigger a polite webhook reminder at day 3 if no reply, with a single-line status update and a link to accept the split payment. If the client replies with a request for documentation, generate an ephemeral evidence bundle for the human to attach, redacted and time-limited. Deploying now means the team can move fast without exposing sensitive data.
And monitor reply sentiment. If replies trend negative or evasive, downgrade automation and escalate to a human touch. Pattern detected. Humans de-escalate better than automated threads when tone becomes fragile. Set a sentiment threshold that triggers manual outreach.
Before we close, 3 immediate plays you can use this week. 1. Send the gentle reminder at day 5 for monthly clients. 2. Offer a one-time split payment option template for 8 to 30-day accounts. 3. Run the 14-day pilot with 10 accounts and measure DSO and recovered cash. These are low-lift and actionable. Let the process lead and iterate.
All right, final thoughts. Cash preservation doesn't have to feel shark-like. It can be calm, human, and systematic. If you want the scripts, templates, and the pilot checklist we just talked through, go to apexblue.com/cashflow concierge. We built that hub with privacy-first templates and copy you can plug into your CRM. And remember, this is about preserving relationships and reputation while keeping the lights on. That's Spinewell energy. Humans love this stuff. Stay smart, stay curious, and stay ahead.